Today we're going to talk about other agencies, and this is part 2 of the impact of the coronavirus stimulus on you and what you need to know. When I'm talking about other agencies, I'm not just talking about federal. I'm talking about federal, state, as well as private entities where, because of your current circumstances, the amount of money or the programs or things that you're participating in, whether they be financial aid, whether it be things like food stamps, where any type of program where money that you come in may impact that program, I want to make sure you're aware there's a few things you may want to be mindful of. First, contact that agency. The government has made it clear they're giving stimulus, so there's a good chance you may get one. So if you're in a situation where, whether like I said, financial aid, whether it be food stamps, something like that, where you know money you have coming in may impact your eligibility for something, contact the agency and ask them how are you supposed to proceed if you get a stimulus check, so this way it will impact what you have coming into you. Number 2, find out what the requirements are. Meaning they may want you to provide some documentation in terms of when you get it, documentation in terms of how much you actually got, documentation in terms of certain things they need you to do in a certain time period. Every organization or entity has specific requirements or guidelines they want you to follow. As opposed to trying to figure it out, contact those companies directly, or those businesses or those government entities directly, so this way you can find out exactly what you need to do. Number 3, document. This is going to sound weird, but the best way to protect yourself is to document everything. Document when you got the money, when you got a copy of the check, or if they send it, I'm assuming they're going to send a hard check, make sure you make a copy of that check. When you're spending the money on different things, document what you're spending, keep copies of receipts. You want to be able to have a paper trail because you don't want to have to be in a position where you're trying to figure out what you spent on what and then have to come back later to try to reconstruct everything. All of these things can help you. I know everyone is probably freaking out right now because you know this money's coming in, and if you're in a position where you know money coming in may impact whatever program that or you're taking advantage of, you may find yourself worried that this stimulus may end up causing those things to go away. The money hasn't come to you yet, so while you're in this time period, start calling, start going to those websites, start asking those questions so you can get those questions answered ahead of time.